this. We have prosciutto di Parma and asparagus picked 5:30 in the morning today. Do we really need to do anything more? Yes, we do. We need a glass for our wine. But because this is my kitchen and my world, of course I have a glass for my wine. So while we're waiting for our asparagus to grill, we want to make sure we have a little fun in the process, and we also want to make sure we're using quality ingredients. So I've been taught it's essential to taste everything. So to all of you watching, cheers! This part is going to become the soup. I'm going to just grab a little plate to put these on. What's important here is chopping through the fiber so that when we put it in the blender, the fibers won't wrap around the blender blade. After we trim the asparagus, we have what's called a mirepoix, which is celery, carrots, and onions. We have some arugula that we're going to add to the salad for both spice and color, because the stems aren't as green as the flowers. When we put this in the blender, we're not even going to cook this. We're going to add it to the blender and just get that green color and add a little bit of spice. I'm going to add a little bit of butter, and I'm going to take it off the heat so the butter doesn't burn. And I'm going to start by adding my garlic, just to get that flavor in there a little bit. Once that garlic cooks up a little bit, I'm going to add some onions to it, and I'm going to add some of the bigger vegetables and let them sweat a little. Guillermo, en una copa allá hay hierbas cortado. Hierbas cortado. Por favor, dámelo. Gracias. So we're going to add some fresh herbs to that right now and let that cook in there. And now's the perfect time to add our little pieces of asparagus. We'll let that cook up in there just a little bit, and then we're going to add our salt and pepper. A little bit of salt and some fresh ground pepper. We do the pepper in the coffee grinder because the ground pepper yourself is much better than the pepper that you buy that's pre-ground. So the pepper mill, we just use it in the coffee blender because we go through much. I'm going to add a little bit of white wine to it. And I'm going to let it simmer slowly. And that's going to soften up a little bit on us. So we're going to add a little bit of cream, not too much. And we're going to let that simmer. And this is going to be soup for like 3 people. This is exactly how you make it at home. And all that's going to do is come to a quick boil, get re-seasoned a little bit, and go into the blender, and you can serve it hot or cold. So let's take our soup, and now we've seasoned it. It's got the cream, the vegetables, and the asparagus. At this juncture, I'm going to add the arugula as I take it off the fire. To really enhance the flavor, I've got this big fat asparagus that isn't going to cook at the same speed as the rest of everything. So I'm going to quickly just chop this up and add this in to give it that last bit of asparagus flavor. We're going to add this to our blender, and I'm going to show you the secret to blending hot food. I'm going to hold it down and watch. Once I get it going, and we're good. Now I can blend. And right from the blender to your table, beautiful green asparagus bisque. You watch the asparagus soup. Fantastic. With the vino verde, the perfect combination.